All right, this is Alexia. Holy smokes, look at those glutes. Let's swipe through. Smith machine sumo squats. These are amazing form, perfect form here. Next up, leg press, looking good. Look at all those plates. 445s per side, love it. All right, seated hamstring curls, full range, big stretch at the top. This is great. Bulgarians, contralateral loaded for more glute activation. Beautiful form. This is textbook form, glute dominant fashion. Cable kickbacks, looking great. And walking lunges to finish off. That's brutal. Okay, so Alexia, I can see why your glutes are ginormous. You do all the right exercise and you train really hard. Let's look at the caption. Full glute workout without hip thrust. I think it's funny people specify without hip thrust because they're so common now. It's weird to see a glute workout without some type of hip thrust variation, but sometimes that's necessary because if you hip thrust heavy, sometimes you get bruising. Sometimes you're at a gym that doesn't have a comfortable way to hip thrust. So this workout is brutal. If you train glutes once a week, this is great. If you train glutes twice a week, it's fine. I would just recommend, say you train glutes on Monday, Thursday, I do it on the Thursday to give yourself extra time to recover. This is a very quad dominant workout. Maybe you do a quad dominant glute day and a hamstring dominant glute day. This would work fine. If I could offer a little bit of advice just to show that I'm the glute guy, for the women out there who are training glutes 3 times per week, this would be a little too much. Sumo squats get your quads, adductors, and glutes sore. Leg press gets your quads sore. Bulgarians get your quads, glutes, and adductors sore. Lunges get your quads, glutes, and adductors sore. You see a trend here? This is 11 sets of quad, glute, and adductor annihilation. If you did these with high effort, you would be really sore the next day, and my guess is the following day after that, you'd be even more sore. Say you did this workout on Monday and tried to hit glutes again on Wednesday, you would be so sore, it would be counterproductive. You wouldn't have a good workout. You wouldn't be able to produce a lot of tension in the glutes and stimulate growth. So if you train glutes 3 times a week, I would drop the lunge burnout and I would choose between either the leg press or the Bulgarians, but not both. I'd also do 3 sets of kickbacks instead of 2, and maybe add in an abduction movement. Now, with the form itself, as I said, the squats were perfect. The leg press, I don't think that was really high and wide. I'd go even higher and wider. To me, this is just a balanced leg press. With the seated leg curls, this is so nitpicky because she was using a full range, the form was great. I would go heavier and focus on the stretch. Don't pause at the bottom in the squeeze. You do seated leg curls for the stretch torque, and you can produce more stretch torque when you load it up heavier. Use momentum in the stretch. Don't pause at the bottom and then lower it under control into the stretch. Same with kickbacks. I'd go a little heavier. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of momentum, in my opinion, and you don't need to pause it in range, but that's just nitpicky. Alexia, this was an amazing workout, great form. You're a rock star. The people love you, so keep doing what you're doing. I'm Brett.